Deep within the bowels of the conservatory, our band of thieves unlocked the bone-chilling secrets of the tower. Will they survive? What is the source of this tremendous evil? Is there any limitations to Brock's unbridled savagery? All this and more in the thrilling conclusion of A Flame Upon the Hearth. We start in a very familiar tavern. The Laughing Inn, a large, at this point, very large mead hall. The Laughing Inn is a lot more formal, a lot more high class. There are waiters running around in beautiful garments, silk robes, kind of like wizard robes, iridescent sometimes, a little bit of a shimmer, magically imbued with prestidigitation, all for the spectacle and the showmanship of it all. And it's a very formal affair. Candelabras flicker kind of dimly around the inn. A lot of high-quality patrons patron the inn. You see men in various formal nobility arrangements with pendants that proudly showcase their family crests. Disciples of Cord sitting around in clusters. Their cloistered temples being represented around large mahogany tables that are beautifully furnished to a pristine shine. The alcohol here is, as you expect, top quality. The Laughing Inn proudly boasts that the wine is actually imbued with dragon's blood, taken humanely from a willful participant. Not really sure if that's actually true or not, but it's definitely one of those eye-catching things that has brought a lot of renown to the Laughing Inn. And as you would expect from the Laughing Inn, there's a lot of very, if not muted, laughter, like a very jovial affair, as like the dim, flickering candelabras go around. People are clinking wine glasses and having a good time. We enter into a particular table, zooming into the darkened corner, as you see a gentleman.
You know, Victor is set apart from the rest of the patrons at the bar. Not necessarily because he carries no flash to him. It's, you know, everyone's dressed to the nines, and he kind of is dressed in the most acceptable to not get questioned or thrown out at the bar, but it's very, you know, gray cloak, like, you know, draped on the table. He doesn't got a lot of cash on him. He's, you know, black hair, about to shoulder length. He kind of seems drawn in on himself. He's very focused on the conversation at hand.
He is sitting across the way from a elderly gentleman. An older man who has pointed ears and what appears to be a small protrusion of a fang hanging out of the corner of his jaw. He's kind of pale in nature, but still looks pretty hardy. Wide-brimmed hat, black, kind of like a bowler hat. And he's wearing these long brown robes, kind of like a clergyman. But Victor can tell by the smack of what he's wearing that he's a man who is independent of all that. And he leans back, portly body, kind of brushing against the back of the chair. Victor, so good to see you again.
The pleasure is mine, as always. How can I help you?
I trust that you are aware of the offer sent to you via courier a couple of days ago.
Yes, that is quite a sum you're offering.
That's not the only amount of sum that my clients are willing to offer. He leans forward. An additional 50,000 if you bring the piece to me personally.
What's the catch?
Whomever they bring in to aid you in this quest, go missing.
His eyes widen. It will take some doing. I will accept only because of the relationship that you and I have. I know you're good for it.
He smiles widely, and you can see that protrusion of a fang glimmering a little bit in the candlelight. You know him as a Dampier, a half-vampire, known for his ability to pull things from the aether that should not be.
As Victor says he's good for it, he kind of does turn off, not quite to the side, but you can kind of see that his eyes are not in the bar anymore. It's kind of this weird, desperate look as he's kind of doing the mental calculus in his head of how the fuck am I gonna get this thing and then either hoodwink everybody into leaving it to me or knocking them out one by one. But he has agreed, and now it's his game face.
I trust that your patron won't be too displeased with the measures that I have asked for. Weejaws is okay with this. I assume that she only cares about death and knowledge.
If what you say about what I'm supposed to retrieve is true, I believe the ends will justify the means.
Well then, to death and knowledge. And he raises his glass.
He kind of looks. He looks at it for a second. He doesn't say anything, but he will raise it, take a sip. If you'll excuse me, I can do it, but it's going to take a lot of preparation. I must take my leave.
He nods slightly, and you know the man as Caius Harkwright. He bids you adieu, and you hear him whisper into, the corner of his... Well, not jacket pocket, the
collar.
He's whispering into his collar.
Yeah.
As you walk away.
I don't hear what he says, he's just whispering into it. Mm-hmm. Got it, okay.
I mean, you can roll a perception check to see if you hear anything.
Get my dice.
Indeed. You hear basically whispering, which is inaudible, as you walk away from the table. The patrons are kind of, it's getting a little bit more reserved. It's becoming like the late hours of night / early hours of the morning as you walk out of the inn.
Into the black.
Into the black. And you see overhead, in the corner of your eye, a silvered, large creature kind of looking down at you. Its long feathers like the leaves of a weeping willow, albinic, a raven.
Oh.
As it stares into you with its piercing black eyes and kind of goes and flies away.
At the conclusion of that weirdo staring contest, Victor gives a hearty and starts moseying his way up to the conservatory to at least, get a little bit of the lay of the land.
So you do that. You notice the conservatory, which is the contract that Caius has inserted himself into, that has been offered to you by the Brothers Gui, which is the rival wizard faction that opposes the men of the conservatory in this city of Hearth. You stare at it. It is a tremendous, monumental piece of construction. You see a giant glass ball at the top of it, like a ceiling that kind of adorns the skies, kind of like an astrolabe or like astronomy lab, that type of deal. Beautiful roses pluming from the earth, almost as if no one has actually tended to them, kind of moving a little wild.
Yeah. The
smell of hibiscus kind of on your nose and fresh dirt.
All I'm going to look for right now is what's the guard situation looking like from the outside.
Right now you see a series of guardsmen. Looks like they're actually from the town, wearing the crest of Hearth, which is like a triangle, basically just like a triangle inserted into another triangle. They're all kind of walking their average patrols. I'm going to roll. You there.
Yes.
Bald man kind of stares at you from the distance. This is private property. State your business.
My apologies. I was just so taken with the sight. It is a magnificent structure.
Visiting hours are during the day. We are no longer accepting visitors. Kindly go back to your house for the night.
My apologies, sir. And then he walks out.
All right.
Do we really...
Going down.
I mean...
No, I'm going.
What's down there?
I'll lead the way. My body is ready.
A sulfurous?
A sulfurous, style fog, kind of twirls and twists its way up the ladder to, the level floor.
Tom, you're going first.
Wait. Does my torch cause it to ignite in any way?
Do what?
Does my torch cause the fog to ignite in any way? Okay, good. We can actually go down there, maybe.
Yeah, it's not combustible.
Fuck it.
Might be poison.
I climb down the ladder.
Alright, you do that. You see that this writhing mass of tendrils has made, this narrow corridor that kind of undulates with this pulsating whatever's inside these vines.
Thanks. I hate it.
And these thorns kind of jut and pulse in and pulse out, but you're in no real harm trying to navigate this makeshift corridor that has been constructed.
I don't like this.
I have a feeling like this one shot was just you going to throw progressively more deadly traps at us until we eventually died. And then you laugh and say, well, guess you and the rest of the audience at home will never know it's at the end of this deadly corridor of traps.
To be fair, you guys have passed all of them.
So far.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's the fun of D&D. Sometimes you just don't know if you're going to survive.
And besides, what if there aren't any
I really
traps?
want to survive.
That's on you guys.
I want to be the guy who's...
No, it's not.
We're going to continue
I want to
forward.
be the guy who's
Zoo.
still alive during the other
I'm going to
game.
take care to not have the flame of my torch near these vines.
Okay.
Because I don't want to piss Tendril Monster off if I don't have to.
Okay.
So we're going to resume our marching order. I'll take the front.
Yep, I'm second.
Okay.
Tom in the ass.
Tom in the ass. Very good.
I don't like the name of that, but sure.
I don't either.
You guys walk down this corridor. It branches to the left and to the right. The right kind of curves a little bit, and the left kind of goes a little bit straight.
Oh no. Do we go left first because that's what we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
Alright.
Wow.
That
resonance.
That had weight.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
19.
Cool.
13.
A 6.
You know that squealing that you've been hearing down this hall?
How about a 15?
It's getting louder.
Dope. I'm into it.
And we're still in Vine City, huh?
It's Vinetown now.
Should we go
Vineville.
slow?
Yeah, we're just going to continue moving.
Fuck it, I'm Naruto running past these fucking halls. Listen, if IRL Jordan was here, I'd be like, I'm gonna spend as little time in Vine Hell as I possibly can.
Yeah, okay, fair.
All right. So you guys went left first.
We
Yeah.
Yep.
did.
The passageway kind of chokes itself out
No.
and eventually turns into a dead end.
All right. I'll get back and go down the right path.
What happens when we turn around? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this
Look at this
smile.
smug bitch.
This asshole.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
I'm
You-
walking back, dude.
You feel something at the nape of your neck.
Ew.
I'm not touching it. I'm using the mace to touch it.
There is a thin layer of drool that cascades down your back.
Ew.
I missed, so.
Oh, I'm gonna.
So,
I'm gonna make the mistake that every aspiring horror movie protagonist makes and look behind me.
There's nothing there.
You
But-
looked in the wrong direction, Holmes. It's up.
Oh no.
You look up. Second jump scare fake.
And that's when
Third
the attack comes from the side.
jump scare
Clever
fake.
girl.
You look at the left, and in the writhing mass of vines, you see what looks like a boar's head, albinic, kind of shift its way into the vines and
Ew.
disappear.
Okay, the walls want to eat us. Cool. Or something in the vines does.
All right, we're gonna move a little faster down towards
Yeah, we're
the
gonna
intersection.
hustle. Hustle is the word that we're looking for.
I hate this.
Don't go into the tall grass.
So I say this a lot, but this is truly the no bueno zone. If there ever was a no bueno zone, this is the zone.
I hate this.
You do say that a lot.
The vines are starting to pulsate to each of your heartbeats now.
I really hate this.
So it's ta-tum, ta-tum.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
The purple miasma is kind of a glimmering... Imagine like a colored light spell being used to illuminate the path here.
Ew.
It's purple.
There's a lot of gross dudes here.
Yeah. Where do you go now?
We're going down the right passage.
All right, you go down the right passage. Can you roll me a d12 check, whoever?
Got it.
I think Sox was on that one.
Oh, go ahead.
9.
Oh, beautiful. Roll me a percentile die.
Oh no.
What do I get if I roll a 100?
Death.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Death by James.
Woo! Only an 85.
Somehow I think that was enough.
All right.
It's 15 off.
So, you guys are currently rank 5.
No.
Okay.
Oh no. I hate this too.
Excellent.
No. Opposite.
Ooh.
No.
9.
No.
Nah.
No.
There
no,
is a
no.
foul stench that comes deeper into the catacombs here. Well, not really catacombs, but in the path here.
Plantacombs.
You see from your perspective the tendrilled path goes either straight on or to the right. Also, there's